Hello, my dear 7th class students. As we started the Kings of Vijayanagara chapter, and in the previous session of the online class, we completed the chapter before the title of Krishnadevaraya the ruler. So now today we are continuing with the title of Krishnadevaraya the ruler. The ruler who is in the Kings of Vijayanagara, who was ruled during the years 1509 to 1529 Common Era. The 20 years who was ruled, the successions of during the ruling period of the Krishnadevaraya, and the victories with the battles during the ruling time of Krishnadevaraya. The complete variations compared to the other rulers in the Kings of Vijayanagara, that we will see in this title. Krishnadevaraya ruled from the 1509 to 1529 Common Era. He was a great general who led the Vijayanagara army successfully against the Bahmanis sultanates, against the Bahmani sultans, and also against the Gajapatis of the Odisha. He also subdued several chiefs who had revolted in the Karnataka, Andhra and Tamil regions. This gave him control over the entire region on the south of river Krishna, and especially the control over the ports of the eastern coasts. So what are the victories of the Krishnadevaraya during his authorities? He became successful to leading his armies, leading his forces, and also he subdued the Gajapatis and Bahmani sultans, and also against the Gajapatis in Odisha regions. The several victories which are mentioned here under the ruling period of the Krishnadevaraya. During this period, the Portuguese had established their power over some parts of the western coasts like Goa. Krishnadevaraya established the friendly relations with them in order to get exclusive supply of horses and firearms from them. He also employed Portuguese troops in his wars. Every year on the Vijayadashami day, the king organized elaborate festivities and worship, which concluded with a massive parade of his armies. On this day, all the chiefs and Amaranayakas of the empire brought their tributes to the king. So every year on the Vijayadashami day, which comes in the Dasara festival, so on that day, king organized the elaborate festivities. The king in the Vijayanagara kingdom, every king organizes on the Vijayadashami elaborate festive, so the very great and very big festive. So in that festive worship, which concluded with a massive parade of his armies, on this day all the chiefs and Amaranayakas of the empire brought their tributes to the king. Krishnadevaraya paid special attention to the temples of his kingdom and personally visited many of them, like the tribute Tirupati, Srisailam and Ahobilam. He also donated to a large number of temples. Krishnadevaraya's inscriptions state that he had distributed the great treasures gained in his successful wars to all the major temples of the southern India. Towering temples, gateways called the Raya Gopuram, were built in many of these temples in his honors. These generous assured that his name would be remembered for long among the people of South India. He also built some beautiful temples in Vijayanagara city. Who was built very beautiful temples in the Vijayanagara city? The ruler Krishna Devaraya, who was ruled 1509 to 1529 Common Era. He built the very beautiful temples in the city of Vijayanagara during his ruling authorities. Krishna Devaraya was also a patron of Telugu literature, and he himself composed the poetic work Amukta Malyada on the life of the Andal, the Tamil Bhakta. The poets his court was adorned by the 8 poets known as the popularly as the Asta Diggajas. They are Allasani Peddanna, Mukku Timmanna, Durjati Ramaraj, Bhushana, Tenali and Ramakrishna, and Pingali Suranna, Ayyala Raju and Rambadrudu and Madayagiri Mallanna. So these are all the Telugu poet names. Under their coverage, he was also written several poets, and in the memory of these poets, he was created several inscriptions also, which are dedicated to these great Telugu poets. When during 1715 times he did these all things. So the power of the Vijayanagara kings grew the further during the time of the Krishnadevaraya's successors, Achyuta Deva Raya and Aliya Rama Raya, as the Bahmani rulers were unable to fight the Vijayanagara individually. By the 1556, Andaman and all the 5 Bahmani kingdoms joined together and defeated the Ramaraya in the Rakkasi Tangadi war, also known as the Tallikota war. They looted and destroyed the city of Vijayanagara. The emperors who succeeded him and shifted their capitals to Chandragiri near the Tirupati, but never regained the glory of the earlier times, while a part of the empires and came under the control of the sultans. The chiefs and nayakas became the independent in other parts. So what was happened here? Basically, the things which are ended by the Krishna, the ruler of the Vijayanagara, the Krishna Devaraya, here he was succeeded in all those things. Then finally, as we have seen in the battles, in the histories, in the other dynasties, what was happening here? Finally the dynasty was ending and others are capturing that area. So battle was happening here. So same situation also held here. See, they looted, and who looted here? Vijayanagara individually. By the 1565 AD, all the 5 Bahmani kingdoms joined together and defeated Ramaraya in Rakkasi Tangadi war, also known as the Tallikota war. Rakkasi Tangadi war or Tallikota war. In that war, here the Vijayanagara kings are ended. They looted and destroyed the city of Vijayanagara. They empowered who succeeded him shifted their capital to the Chandragiri near the Tirupati, but never regained the glory of earlier times. While a part of the empire came under the control of the sultans, the chiefs and nayakas became the independent in the other parts. So they captured the regions, but they did not became that areas were not captured. The areas were captured, the areas were conquered by them, but they did not became that areas kings, and they did not become the independent of that areas. So the person who was conquered, who was captured, when the wars are conducted among them, in that time, in the span of that time, one after one that areas are conquered, but that areas soonly from that areas they shifted to the another areas, as we can see here the Qutub Shahis of the Golconda. So Qutub Shahi dynasty came here. Qutub Shahi dynasty was made several changes here. Instead of the before the Qutub Shahi dynasty, Vijayanagara kings and Bahmani kingdoms here, which we can Bahmani kingdom which was captured at the Vijayanagaram. So then later on here the Qutub Shahis of Golconda came. So which was started from the 1512 to 1687. The Qutub Shahi dynasties. In the Qutub Shahi dynasty, there are the 7 rulers who were ruled. That we will continue in the next session of the online class. Thank you.